Hi, happy Wednesday. It's Javi Rappaport here with Torah Today. Our Torah is so relevant today, just as it was yesterday at Sinai. Is it easy to stand up for what I believe in, to totally go against the tide, or to just disregard danger or unpopular opinion, or even worse, fear of serious retribution? Let's take a lesson from a few characters in this week's Torah portion, Shemot. Batya, the daughter of Paro, the villain, who commanded all Jewish boys be thrown into, killed, thrown into the Nile to perish. And there she is, with her maidservants, going to bathe in the river. There's an opinion that says that she was going to convert, and this was going to be her mikveh conversion. Nevertheless, there she is, and before her eyes and her ears, she hears a child's cry, an infant, and she's drawn with such compassion. Her maidservants look at her like, "What do you think you're doing? What are you going to accomplish? Your father is going to allow you to bring home a Jewish boy? You have such compassion. Figure out another way to save this child. What are you thinking? You're probably going to forfeit your own life even." But she doesn't listen. What she's feeling inside is very unpopular, but she follows her own conscience and her own compass for what she knows she has to do. And of course, lo and behold, her arm, which obviously could not reach the basket, when she initiates and takes that first step, which is so altruistic, Hashem is the partner and extends her arm and she reaches the basket. And of course, she brings the child home and she has a Jewish wet nurse feeding, nursing the baby, and Paro takes such a liking to Moshe. Everything seems to work out from a woman called Bat Ka. The Torah says she is a daughter of God. And then we learn about Moshe. Moshe is growing up in the king's palace. Paro, we can call him his adopted grandfather. Moshe goes out one day when he's old enough, and he sees an Egyptian beating a Jew. And without thinking about himself and consequences, he cannot bear this injustice, this brutality, and he, with the holy name of Hashem, of God, the Egyptian is slain no more. Doesn't Moshe realize he's not going to get away with this? Is he not thinking about his own safety? No, he's not. He's thinking about what is the right thing to do. Can I tolerate this brutality? Can I stand here and remain silent while somebody is being attacked like this? Of course not. And in truth, he does need to flee. Paro does hear of this incident, and Moshe is forced to flee from Egypt. But Hashem looks out for him. And eventually, after he spends some years in Ethiopia, then in Midian, and ultimately back in Mitzrayim in Egypt to save the Jewish people. Whenever we take that first step, whenever I trust that I'm going to do the right thing, and it seems overwhelming, Hashem will be there to give me a hand. Let's never be afraid to take a step, to speak out, to speak up, if we know in our heart, in our soul, that it's the right thing to do. And of course, that's our takeaway. Have a beautiful day.